Hey guys, Rachel Taylor here, founder and CEO of HBA Recovery LLC, coming to you today with the introduction, allowing your clients to trust you with your credibility. I would say that this is truly one of the most important, if not the most important chapter of this course. Your credibility is everything. You are only as good as your clients trust you to be. So I encourage you to gather everything that you can from this chapter. If you have any additional questions, feel free to send me an email or give me a call, and I'll do my absolute best to help you out. And I hope you enjoy. Today, we are going to be discussing building credibility with your clients and trying to make sure that in every avenue, every entity, they trust you and they want to work with you. So I'm going to go over a couple things with you to just make sure that your recovery business is the most solidified and trustworthy business that you can have in order to be the best version of your business, as well as building credibility with your clients. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of steps that I have taken in order to build a foundation for a business, as well as build credibility. So we're going to dive in. If you guys see me looking down a couple of times, it's mainly because I have some notes on my phone. And I do want to make sure I'm addressing everything that I know that I've done personally in order to build the brand, as well as credibility with my clients. First thing that we're going to discuss is an LLC. Now, there's no handbook, there's nothing to state that you can't call people under your own name, and start actually a business there. But you want to have an LLC. I say that because, one, you don't want to have the liability of, if something were to happen, them to try to sue you for any of your personal assets. When you have an LLC, ideally, if someone is suing you for any business warfare that you took a form of a business transaction with them, they would sue your business, and they can't come after any of your personal assets. I am not an attorney, but just from a common knowledge of what an LLC is, it's for general liability. So if your LLC is only worth $100,000, ideally they can only sue you for $100,000. They can't come and sue you in addition to your LLC. There may be more ins and outs to it, but ideally that is the common idea of why most people carry LLCs, is to separate their personal assets from their business assets. And that is something that you can look up, but recommendations is definitely getting an LLC. Your LLC can be located in any state, meaning that there are no stipulations on what state that you process claims in. Your LLC has to be associated with the state. There's no stipulations there. I went with Georgia because I reside here. This is the Georgia Corporation Division Secretary of State website, and they have the ability to basically look your business up, okay? You want your clients to find you. If you're like, hi, we are licensed and accredited, if they say, hey, well, where's your license located at? You want them to have any information that they want on you, because you want them to look you up. And I'm gonna tell you this: they will look you up. They've done it to me several times. They will look you up. They will look your credentials up. So this is our license. It says active and compliant. They'll also see that I've been in business for about over 3 years now. And they'll have our address and anything associated with us. So they have the ability to know you are a licensed individual. That is one aspect of building your credibility. Now, with that, you are going to need an EIN. Now, I am not in any way being paid for advertising any of these things. I am telling you, simply giving you this knowledge because I've used it for myself. And I say that you need an EIN because once you have a business, in order to cash a check, or in checks you're going to cash, because this is an overage business. So ideally, you don't want that money in your name. You want that money that is going to come in a check form after you actually assist someone with the claim to go into your business name. In order to actually cash a check in your business name, you will have to have an EIN. And the EIN is the social security number to your business. You can get an EIN free of charge on the irs.gov. You can get it here. Apply for an employer identification number. Very simple steps. It maybe take you about 20-30 minutes in order to do. Please allow me to apologize in advance for some of you.
If this is very elementary, feel free to skim through what you need. But believe it or not, there are several people who do not know how to initiate a foundation of a business. And of course, in order to build credibility, you need to first have the foundation of the business.
Applying for the EIN is free of charge. Now, applying for a business license or an LLC is going to be a fee. In the state of Georgia, I believe mine was like 120, maybe $100, no more than $120. And I did it myself. Now, there are definitely companies that you can go and work with that will do it for you. They'll apply for your EIN, your LLC, get everything set up for you in regards to the foundation of your business. I personally didn't use them because I didn't want to pay $500 to a LegalZoom or someone to build something that I did literally in the matter of a couple minutes. So, but if that's not your lane and you're not that type of individual, by all means, there are companies out there that will apply for your LLC and apply for your EIN. So that's the first portion of foundation of having and building a business. This again, this maybe took me about 30 minutes, 40 minutes to apply for an LLC. They ask you for top three choices of what you would like your business to be named. They're going to ask you for your payment, and within a couple weeks after filling out the information, you'll get something back stating either it was approved or why it was not approved. Very simple. So your LLC, your EIN. You also are going to want a DUNS number, okay? Your DUNS number is very important. The DUNS number is basically where a lot of companies, a lot of anyone, if you're ever trying to get business credit or anything, a lot of them look for you on to verify you have a DUNS account. DUNS and Bradstreet. It is very important. I would recommend having that. It solidifies you and just make you look more valid and legit. So register for a DUNS number. We're registered there as well. Also, now, and this is depending on where your finances are, whether you're just starting or where you are with your business, you're going to need to get some form of accreditations, okay? These particular ones are from the BBB. So we are accredited with the BBB and we're also accredited with Trustpilot. These accreditations, I believe they charge for me because my business is not very big. The charges vary for how large your business is. I only have 7 employees, so I don't have a very large business. I believe this is a quarterly fee, so every 3 months I have to pay this. And it's about $250, I want to say. It's 200, maybe 220, 250. But it's worth it. I mean, I really genuinely mean that. I say that because imagine someone wanting to verify that you're a valid business and they go to the BBB because people will look you up and they also do search the BBB. There are times if the person is not accredited, it will flat out say that this business is not accredited. Me personally, when I'm speaking in reference to money, I'm probably going to go with the business that's accredited before I'm going to go with the business that's not accredited. So they see that we have A plus accreditations. They're probably going to work with you before they're going to work with someone who's not accredited at all. And I say that because I am that person. I will look a company up before working with them to verify, hey, do I want to do business? Is this something I want to look into? And if they have some terrible reviews, guess what? I don't work with them. Now, again, it depends on where your finances are, what you can afford. Before I started building an empire that I have now, right, I didn't initially start out with accreditations. I had the LLC, I had the EIN, and I started making calls. But when you do cash or cash a couple of these checks, by all means, take a little bit of that money to the side and pay for these accreditations because it's only solidifying you more as a business owner and also as a credible business owner. So get those accreditations. We also have Trustpilot. Trustpilot is they're a little bit more pricey or wanted to be a little bit more pricey. This was $100 a month. So if you do 250 every 3 months versus 100 every month, this is more expensive. However, I negotiated when she called back and was like, "Yeah, you can get your Trustpilot profile. It's gonna build your your account, your reputation. It's also going to build you having accreditations, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, how much is it? She's like, $100 a month. That's actually a lot of money. But what I did was I negotiated. I told her what I paid with the BBB, and I said, you know what, I can't afford additional $100 every month for that. And they negotiated with me down to $30 a month. So this is $30 a month, and it's worth it as well, because this is another resource that your clients can come review you. Also, if they write you a review, you can post those reviews on your website. So LLC, actual EIN, the social security number to your business, register for DUNS. Yeah, make sure when you get some additional income, or if you have it now, have those accreditations in place. The BBB, Trustpilot, register with Google. I'm also registered with Google, the largest search engine in the world. So you do want to register your business with Google. And here we're registered with Google as well. You just want to make sure that anywhere these clients are trying to find you, they have the ability to look you up, and they are confident and comfortable knowing that you are a valid, solidified, real business. Let's see what else. A website. You're going to need a website. Websites are essential when you are running a business. Anyway, again, that you need these people to know that you are a valid, legit, real business, get it done. This website I pay this yearly. I'm going to say maybe 200, 250 a year. So it's not a lot of money if you pay on a yearly basis. It's our website basically saying who we are, what we do, the process of the claims. And I even do this under accreditations. We understand that building trust with our clients is priority. HBA accredited partners are linked below, so you know where to find us. That's another thing that I do. So if they want, they can click right on this and it takes them to the BBB. Or right on this, it takes them to the DUNS. Right on this and it takes them right to Trustpilot. Right on this and it takes them right to the Georgia Corporation Division, where they would just search HBA. So I am trying my hardest to help them do everything that they need to do in order to find me. Okay? Imperative. Imperative, imperative, imperative. I can't say it enough. So that's our website. Let's see here. Make sure. Okay. Another thing, you want to make sure that you have an actual email address, but not any email address. We're not speaking in reference to Gmail or Yahoo. You need to have a paid subscription email address for your company. I say that because that's another way to build trust with your clients. Our email, this is our email signature. You need a signature on your email. It is claims@hbarecovery.com.
This particular email address was sponsored through Wix. Gmail is the service provider, but it is ending in hbarecovery.com.
In any way trying to scam them. You are building a brand here, people. I can't emphasize it enough. So claims at HBA Recover is our email. We have a very solidified signature. Looks good, nice. Where they see your title, your cell, your office, your email address, and I also linked our BBB accreditations listed here. So there you have that, and that's very helpful as well. So if you're sending a follow-up email, hey John, good speaking with you today. Let me go ahead and send this follow-up out to you. And if you're interested in our services, I know you said that you'll have to think about it, but if you're interested in our services, you know where to find us. Our email and our office is all below. Boom. They'll see, okay, Rachel Taylor, okay, HBA Recovery, okay, BBB accredited. Oh, you can click on the link and go. You know what? John Doe may say, well, let me go ahead and work with them. It happens, I'm telling you. And it's important. There's been so many times that I've gave our website out. I'm like, well, no worries, no pressure. If I'm speaking with you, well, let me give you our office line and my mobile device if you need to call me. And let me also provide you our website. You can visit us at www.hbarecovery.com. And at your convenience, you have the ability to sign up there as well. And you know what? There has been so many times, the moment I hang the phone up, my phone buzzed. And I'm like, who is this? And it's a person visiting the website, and that's the person that you just talked to. They're visiting that website to verify, is this a legit business? So your credibility is everything. Remember, you're only as good as what people trust you to be. So your credibility is imperative. I'm pretty sure I'm ringing you in and emphasizing that very, very well. So letterheads, super important. We're going to talk about this CRM software in a different video, but very, very, very important. You need to make sure you have letterheads. Nothing worse than if you're sending a letter or following up via some form of mail and you don't have letterheads. It makes you look like you are not a business, okay? So I'm going to just show you one of our contracts that lists our letterheads. And this software is called Realty Jugglers. We'll dive into this in a later video, but this is just the software that I use to keep up with all of my clients and claims. And I'm going to just show you this real quick. Probably didn't mean to do that. Here we go. So if you guys see this, this is a letterhead. This is what this is looking like. If it pops up, come on. Looks like it might be taking a second. There we go. All right. So a letterhead. Just make sure ours is HPA recovery, change your lives, service agreement, all of my follow-up letters, my service agreements, my power of attorneys, everything have a letterhead. Make sure that you have a letterhead on any correspondence that you're sending out. Super imperative. It doesn't necessarily have to be on your email because you're going to have a signature on your email as well as it's coming from a valid, legit email. But if you're sending any letters out, ensure that you have letterheads, okay? Let's look at, so we talked about the LLC, EIN, DUNS, accreditations with the BBB, Trustpilot, and any other ones. Register with Google. You're building a brand, baby. You're building a brand. LinkedIn. Get a LinkedIn account. Now, with me, personally, my LinkedIn is all of my credentials. But let's hop into LinkedIn. Have a LinkedIn account because you know what? A lot of my very last client, I actually linked with him on LinkedIn, and I reach out to clients on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, any social media. Make sure you have these social medias channeled towards your business specifically. I'm still working on a IG social media. I haven't got one of those yet, but this is my LinkedIn account, founder and CEO of HBA Recovery. They'll see that, oh, okay, well, you know, she's on LinkedIn. She's the founder. They see these things. So they know that they are able to find you everywhere. If you Google me, Google HBA Recovery, Rachel Taylor is going to come up. It just does. So be available, be accessible, site letterheads, P.O. box. So obviously you don't want any mail coming to your house. So you're going to want to get a virtual mailbox or a P.O. box. Personally, I have a virtual mailbox. It is not a P.O. box, and the reason why I don't do that is because, you know, some companies will say, well, no P.O. boxes in order to register. So this is a virtual mailbox where basically they'll scan my mail in and I'm able to read it. But this is a virtual mailbox. Believe this is about $120 a year, so not, you know, a month. And this is our mailbox. So all of my things are ideally all connected to this. If my, you know, my accounts, everything is connected to this mailbox. You want it separate. You don't want someone sending something over to your house. I learned the hard way. I'm actually still trying to get everything updated with that, but you definitely want to have an actual different address associated with your business than with your home. Let's see here. So you guys are getting the message. You're getting the point that everything you need to be on the map. It just makes you look credible. It makes you have, you know, a credibility with your clients. It makes you just look solidified as in an overall business. And to be honest with you, this is a whole nother subject for another day. When you do all of these things, when you're trying to apply for business credit, it is almost so easy to get it when you have all of these things in place because they're going to be able to look you up and they're going to know you're a valid business and you're more susceptible to actually getting business credit by making sure that you have all of these things in place as well.
Very last thing, let's discuss different phone options.
Basically have a preference of what number you want. My phone information is through Dialpad. I actually love Dialpad. I believe it's like $35 a month or something of that nature. I have a 404 number. I'm much more inclined personally to answer a 404 number than I am ever to answer a 800 number. I mean, but whatever works for you in your avenue, in your lane, if that works for you, getting an 800 number, go ahead and get something outside of your personal cell phone. My office line is 404, and my mobile device for my business is 404, and that's just a Google Voice number for the mobile, and I do pay for the office line through Dialpad. So that is user preference in regards to making sure that I do have a separate line outside of my personal line. I really want to emphasize again, your credibility is everything. Your clients are only as good as what they trust you for. You want to make money in this recovery business, you want to get a check, you have to be credible. I appreciate your time, and I really, really hope this helps. And if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to send me an email or give me a call, and I'll do my absolute best to help you out. Have a great day.